What's going on, everyone? Dwayne here from NorCal Nerf Club, and really happy to say that I finally get to do my review of the brand new Game Face Prime today. Now we're going to do it a little bit differently here today, seeing as how I already did an unboxing video of this and my footage didn't turn out too good. My camera was on the wrong setting and just nothing that I wanted to put out for you guys. I came down to this spot and did a little bit of range testing and actually lost a couple of the files there. So I'm back down here again to do a whole brand new review for you guys. Now, this is the Game Face Prime. I have added a few things onto it, including my little decals. I have these in silver and black that I put on all my blasters that I play with. I've also added on my hex grips here onto the foregrip and over here onto the pistol grip. These are real nice, and I'm going to do a review on these and how to install them very soon because they really make a good feel for the blaster. But we're not going to talk about a bunch about those, but that's another thing I've added on there. Also, now up here, I've got a GoPro mount up there, and I'm going to put it to use here in a few minutes when I do the range testing, but it's serving another purpose there. I had a problem with this, and about the only real issue that I had with this blaster is that it was a little shaky up here. I had a little bit of play, a little bit of wobble, just maybe a millimeter or two, not very much, but enough that when I was looking down the rail, it would go, the front half was to one side or the other, and I didn't really like that too much. Seemed like I was maybe shooting just slightly to the left most of the time like that. But then I put this on there, and there we go. Solid, very solid, feels very good, and that's working out real well. Now, that's just a temporary fix, though, because I've got another tack rail that's coming here, there's a little riser that you would put on if you're putting a larger scope onto a rifle, and that's 6 inches long, so it's going to come from here on back, and then I'll be able to put a red dot side. In fact, I have a very nice center point red dot that's coming to me in the mail here very, very soon that I got off Amazon. That's going to work out nicely and provide a nice aluminum ribbing little backbone onto the top of the riser here, and that'll just be completely solid. That'll work out really, really well. But that, like I said, that was one of the only real issues that I had with the Game Face Prime. Other than that, I really like a whole lot of things about it. The scar barrel down here at the end, that works really, really well. This is a very accurate blaster. I like the whole front end of this blaster, as a matter of fact. The kind of octagon shape here, the way it's a little bit bigger. Now this is, of course, another CETA variant, and people are going to want the comparisons to a CETA-S. I don't own a CETA-S, and I don't own a Nexus Pro. So today I'm not going to be comparing it to either one of those. We're going to be looking at the Game Face Prime and having it stand on its own on its abilities and what it can do. And you can make a judgment from there, whether you would like to purchase this. $85? I think it's a real good deal for $85. It's really a nice blaster. I'm really enjoying this. I've had it for a few days now, which is kind of nice to do the review this way too. All the other reviews you see me do, they're first impression. They're, you know, they come out of the box and I take them out, I put them on the Chronograph, and you don't really get to play around with them or get any of the real good feel of the blaster or see things about it that you would like to talk about. So it's kind of nice to do that. But like I said, yeah, the scar barrel's real nice. This foregrip, real nice. I will say, with trying out a CETA-S, yeah, this is the better alternative than you want than a pump grip. A nice amount of leverage. It just feels really good. In fact, both the grips are just perfect size for me. I think they did a really good job with those. Really nice. But moving down the blaster down here, yeah, this system up here is really effective and works really well. Very smooth. Okay, it's got a really nice, you know, pusher breech in it, and the mag comes out, drops out real nice and easily on it, goes back up. This, when it goes forward, loads everything up really smoothly. It's all been lubed up very nicely. Got your katana mag adapter rather down here, and I've got one of the katana mags that comes with this. That's what's included with this blaster. Is the you'll get this. Yeah, the katana. I can't say that today. The katana mag adapter, the Katana Mag 15 rounder right there with it, and I've got one loaded up already in the chamber, and we're going to go ahead and that's usually what I do, isn't it? I a lot of times get them out of the box, and then we right away out of the box get them out of the chronograph. This isn't quite out of the box, but I have got it loaded up with 10 of the quick darts that were included with it. First shot, we're getting a 149.8, not bad at all. Okay, shot number 2, 148.2, 137.7, 130.5, 132.5, 128.5. We seem to get going down there a little bit. Usually kind of wants to hang up into the 130s a little bit more, up to, you know, the 140s, close to 150. 140.3. Ooh, 118, there's a little bit of an outlier there. 130.5, and 10th and final shot. 131.2. So overall, you know, not too bad. A little inconsistent performance there. Once in a while, I notice that with these darts, you'll get a little of the outliers. So one of the ones that might not quite fire down that barrel exactly the way that you want them to. But there we go. You know, that's good and solid performance. Looking all right. Let's see what our numbers are like over here. We got that max of 149.8. That was real nice. We had a minimum of 118 and an average of 134.7, 135, even with the outliers in there. So that's a pretty good. That's pretty good and solid. I'm liking those numbers. That's real nice. Now this is stock. Haven't done anything to it. That's stock, $85, and stock, this is what you get, you know, 135 average. Real nice. It's a very, very good and accurate blaster, as you're going to get to see here in a couple of moments. But yeah, that's looking real nice. And we'll go down the trigger, super comfortable. Okay, mag release over here allows you to take them all out. If I can remember to pull that back so I can take out the adapter and the magazine all at the same time. Over here, got a real nice sling point, nice little ring that comes off here in a perfect spot. I almost prefer those to ones that would be down here on the stock itself. Just for the reason I feel like if the stock ever wants to give out on you, then your blaster's gonna just drop straight down onto the ground. But this one goes back all the way and go back that far. I like it kind of medium, about that. Usually I'm a big guy. I usually like them all the way out. For some reason, the medium section on this one seems to be about the best setting for me. Works out really, really nicely. Fits up against my shoulder really, really well. That works out very good. Going to the other side of the blaster over here, which, yes, there's a paint on both sides of the blaster. Check that out. Isn't that amazing? It proves it's possible to put paint on two sides of a blaster. But yeah, I just got the Game Face logo down here. The important things, and really one of the most exciting things really about this blaster, is not the blaster itself. It's included down here in the writing down here. You know, warning, not a toy, do not shoot in face or eyes, wear eye protection to prevent serious injury to the eye before using read owner's manual, which comes with it. Nice manual comes with this. And available free at Crosman.com. At Crosman.com. Okay. Yes, Velocity Outdoor that has developed and is marketing this blaster is Crosman, the great Crosman company, great American company that is into all kinds of different outdoor sports, whether you have it archery. I just mentioned center point. The red dot that I've got coming, center point, is under the Crosman name. You have, oh man, Laser Max, so many, you know, they're into a lot of different things, which brings me to a real big point, and we got to talk about this blaster. Okay, like I said, this is being put out by a big American company, by Crosman, that is in just every one of the big box stores. They're in every one of the Walmart, Target, what have you. They have products under some name in there. Every sporting goods store, every type of, you know, outdoor with, you know, Sportsman Warehouse, you know, places like that. All of them have things under the Crosman name there. That's a lot of power. So it interested me a lot, you know. Well, is this the next blaster that we're going to see out there on store shelves? So I reached out, made contact with the people at Velocity Outdoor, and had a very nice conversation with a rep from there. And they explained to me, yes, these are going to be showing up out in shelves. And right now, Rural King, I've seen now. I had a buddy telling me back east that Rural King was going to be one of the places that they would be showing up, and they are. They had informed me that these were getting ready to go out and be shipped out to retailers, and so they are going to be showing up at some sporting goods stores and things like that, right there on the shelves. $85 on the shelf, and of course you can get the darts, the quick darts with it also. That's real nice. Another one starting to, show up out there in the shelves. Available. People don't have to get it online. That's a fantastic thing. Really a lot of potential, and I can see a lot of people, getting a lot of people into the sport. More looking at this item as a hobby grade item rather than a toy. Okay, because this isn't a toy. This is a hobby grade item. This is for people that are serious about the hobby, and that's the people that are going to enjoy it the most. But looking down here, anyways, and this is also serialized. Mine is number 132. In case you were wondering, that's what that is. But this blaster is really nice, and I really have been enjoying it, and I'm very excited about the fact that this is a big company like Crosman, and it will get put out into stores, into retail stores. That's a fantastic thing. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. But I want to set up the target over here. I'm going to set it up at about 50 feet, and we're going to fire some shots off. All right, there we have it. I've got my dart catcher set down there at exactly 50 feet away. I've got the GoPro mounted up here on top of the Game Face Prime, and then I've got 15 darts loaded in. The first 5 of which are going to be the quick darts that came with the Game Face Prime. Then I've got 5 Dart Zone bamboo darts, and on the bottom I've got 5 ACC darts. So a little bit of an example, a few different darts and how they may perform in here. That's the kind of the darts that I really like to use the most. I can tell you, Gen 3s, worker Gen 3s, they don't work great in anything. They don't work great in this one, so there you go. But let's go ahead and take a few shots. There's one right up there. Straight in. Okay, kind of hard to aim here because like I said, I don't have any sights on this. I just have the GoPro up there, and you really don't want to use the GoPro for your sight. Okay, again, maybe a little left. There we go. There we go again. Okay, now that I think was that was the first one of the first one of the bamboo darts. So these are all going to be bamboo darts. Okay, the next one of the bamboo darts. That first one flew real nice. So did that one. So did that one. Perfect. Really straight. Really straight. Yeah, bamboo darts are just fantastic, and they work out really, really well in this blaster. Okay, this will be the first of the ACC darts. Maybe a little less power on those ones. They do fly pretty good. 2 right in there. 3 right in there. 4 right in there. 5 right in there. So yeah, as you can see, that scar barrel makes a difference up there. It really does. It's going to keep your grouping really tight. You're not going to have those darts that fly as wild. That's a really good, very effective scar barrel. May have just a little more drag on it than some other ones do, but there's a give and take there. Your shots are going straight down range, and you're going to hit what you're aiming at. And that's the point, isn't it? That's the perfect thing about it. So let's finish this part off with the range testing, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Well, that was a really good range test, proving that the Game Face Prime is a very accurate blaster, very comfortable to operate. Really enjoy the feel of this blaster. I really like it a lot what they've done up here. That was one change that if I do got to compare something with the C2S, that this is definitely an improvement over what the C2S had with the pump grip there. Fantastic grip right there up front. That's really good. The one thing that I haven't mentioned on this yet is down here on the magazine. This definitely will take worker talons. You got the worker talon mag adapter and any worker talon mags, and they work perfectly in there. Very nice. That's a good little feature to know about too. Hopefully they'll be coming out with more of these katana style mags for sale. I really like these. I don't mind them a bit. The spring in these katana style mags is really good. It's very strong and does this job very, very well. The whole loading mechanism up there is extremely smooth, very good to operate. Not a lot of problems with anything like jamming or misfeeding up there. Really a very rare problem with this, especially if you've got any of the proper darts in there. You don't have any worries. Really good. There's a lot of great features about this blaster that I really like a whole lot. That extended stock, the stock is very solid. I like a lot of things about this. Anyways, just giving my final thoughts on this. Really, I'm excited about the fact that Velocity Outdoors is getting these into box stores and into places like Rural King, into places like Shields and Dunham Sporting Goods, and a whole list of other people that, you know, Crosman's a big company, so they can get their products into a lot of different stores, not a lot of store shelves available. So that's a really good thing. It's a really exciting time for our hobby to start seeing hobby-grade blasters that you don't need to modify showing up on shelves, you know. $85, really good spend, and you are in the game. You've got a fantastic primary weapon right there for you. Even if that was the only blaster that you owned, you've got a great choice right there. I highly recommend the Game Face Prime for you to pick up. Absolutely, $85 is a very good spend. I'm going to leave you a buy link in the description box below, but keep a lookout for these showing up on your store shelves in those places that I mentioned. Places like Rural King, I know they're already hitting the shelves there. Shields and Dunham Sporting Goods, there's just a couple more that they are going to be available at. So that's a fantastic thing. Really exciting time to be in this sport. I'm really enjoying this. And I really did enjoy making this video for you guys. Hope you liked it. I hope you got a second or so to go on down there and give me a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next video.